YouTube, what's up? It is Lifer Slacker, and I actually got a request to make this video because I have been away for a little bit. Um, I am trying to get back into the swing of things. No, I'm not quitting or anything like that. I need to actually buckle down and make some content. So this is gonna be a let's play with Synchron. So this build, and I'm gonna flat out say this right off of the bat before anybody even mentions it. This is gonna be a more casual build. If you want a more competitive build, check out 037 Wolf. Leo's channel has a lot of great insight on more competitive versions of this deck. I, having said that, I enjoy a more casual, more like character based version for this deck because as of right now, I just think it takes really too much to try to push this thing super competitively. But we do have a lot of interesting one card combos now, and we're actually going to take a look at those. So we're going to start with Stardust Synchron, this card at 3. You can play this at 2, but I like it at 3 because it works both as a starter and an extender. So if I summon out something like Full Speed Warrior, and my opponent decides to Ash Imprimer Veiler this, I can tribute it away, and then I have the Stardust Synchron to attempt to get to my Synchro Fellows. This card right here is a boss. Like this card in and of itself is a freaking boss. Like this card was a home run. I just wish that it kind of gave us more, like, more than just search and junk synchron. Like if we could have searched two things and one of them didn't have to specifically be junk synchron, I think this card would have been an absolute home run. I mean, as of it is, like how it is right now, I think it's an absolute win of a card. But 3 of that for sure. I was between 2 and 3 junk synchron when the last card was kind of still up in the air. We didn't know it was that god awful horrible trap card that honestly I don't even think in a casual deck you freaking play that thing because it's so bad. Like it just it's so slow in a deck that wants to go fast. Like literally, that's the like that's the whole point of this deck is to go fast, and they want us to go slow. It doesn't make any sense, guys. Um, I do like Doppel Warrior. This was one that was kind of on my radar, and I was only going to play this if the last card was bad. Because, like, when I made my deck, I made my skeleton, I made it with 3 cards. I made it with 37 cards. So that way, the last card, and before I knew it was absolute garbage, I could, oh, if the last card is epic, we could throw 3 of it in there. But no. So then I had to kind of soul search, and I like Doppel Warrior because Doppel Warrior thrown into any of the one card combos is just nuts. Because I mean, he's a level 2 non-tuner, and then he leaves tokens whenever he like leaves the field. He leaves you with 2 tokens. Totally worth playing, in my opinion. Um, Junk Converter. This is something I like at 2 because he's a level 2. If you open him up with any tuner, it's a 1.5 card combo that's going to end on, I want to say, 4 Omni Negates off the top of my head because I'm playing the big stupid dragons. I haven't got there yet, but we're playing those big stupid dragons. When I made this deck, I wanted to make it where I'm summoning out Blazar, Shooting Quasar, Majestic Star, and then with the Assault Synchron, we can banish that from grave and then summon back one of the Omni Negates, giving us 4 Omni Negates on 1 card, which to me, I mean, it's interruptible and it is, you can break it up easily, but that's why I'm labeling this a more casual build because I just kind of want to have fun with this. Scrap Synchron, I think, is an excellent card because, again, if you open up Full Speed Warrior and it gets stopped and you have this in hand, you have this extender, but bam, you got yourself a junk speeder. So for the one of Synchrons, these are wheel. I'm playing 1 wheel. If you don't like wheel, take them out. We do got to play trail. We got to play Synchron, Revolution Synchron, 1 assault, and then I still like Jet. Some people might not play Jet. That's totally fine. If you don't like Jet, don't play Jet. I like Jet. I like Jet because if you open up Jet, you can just get out into scrap. Like you're always gonna want that level 1 kind of floating around. Um, in my opinion, and like I said, it's a more casual build, so your build might not look 100% like this. Totally cool, totally fine. I do like the Anchor Bolt Hedgehog though. I do like Anchor Bolt. Anchor Bolt at 1 and the new Sonic Chick at 1. Sonic Chick at 1 just enables all of the 1-card combos. Anchor Bolt also enables Synchro Fellows for me as a 1-card, so I like it. I enjoy that card. I wouldn't play it more than 2. I think 2 is perfect because we have a lot of level 2s in this deck. We have this guy, we have him, and then we have this card. And then we have the full speed. So we have like the perfect amount of level 2s. And because we're playing so many searchers for Synchrons, it's insanely easy to see Scrap Synchron in hand. So if you normal summon out full speed, you got your extender in either tuning could be an extender. This guy's an extender. This is an extender now. We have a lot of different cards that can act as extenders. So on your mark, get set duel. I'm playing that at 3. Synchro Overtake is something that I've lessened down to 2. Because the Summon of Junk Synchron is not as much of a utility as it used to be because we're looking to kind of get a lot of these other cards on the field. But if, we open up Synchro Overtake plus a level 2, you straight up, you go Synchro Overtake, summon the level 2, that's Junk Speeder. You summon Junk Converter, you summon Doppel Warrior, you activate this, you special out the Junk Synchron, and that's Speeder. We've also got Duelist Genesis. Play that card at 1. I was playing that at more, but I don't really like it because you need to have a tuner, an on-field, or engrave. Stardust Illumination to search your Stardust Trail. That one's pretty self-explanatory. I prefer, because I'm trying to get to the bigger boss monster, not Overtake, Synchro Overtop. I do enjoy Synchro Overtop because that revives one of my level 7 or 8 dragons and then makes them level 1. So we got 1 for 1 next because we have the new chick. So 1 for 1, you could totally play that art where the hedgehog is in the graveyard and then you're pitching the hedgehog to the graveyard and getting the chick. That's just awesome artwork. And then the Called by the Grave to attempt to stop a hand trap, and then the Rhoda. So we've got a 40-card deck, and I can't bring myself to run Synchro or Synchron one way. It's Synchro one way. So we're gonna look at this card real quick. If this was a spell card, I would play this. I think that anybody would play this because you have access to Veiler. It gives you access to Scrap Synchron, but as a trap, at best it can turn Full Speed Warrior into an interaction. So like if you open up something else that can get you to Synchro Fellows, you can normal summon him and get to one way, which can get the Veiler, which can basically act as a on-field negate for one of your opponent's monsters. I don't think that's worth it. It's you know what I mean? Like it doesn't scream like worth it to me personally. If that's something that you want to run, go ahead and play that. Give it a try. Give it a whirl. I mean, at worst, it's gonna be this is gonna get ashed. But I mean, I guess the logic would be if they would probably ash this first. But I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of that card. One Shooting Majestic. One thing I was fooling around with a little bit was Shooting Star. Like if Shooting Quasar leaves the field, you can summon this out, and then he is a destruction protection, which is kind of cool, but just not worth running in the extra deck. One Asti, one Stardust Charge. I mean, you have the choice here between Stardust Charge and Stardust Assault. I don't really know if that's a huge choice because one lets you draw and one just kind of lets you do nothing. But you're probably gonna go with Stardust Charge. Junk Warrior. I am on one Junk Extreme, one Junk Warrior, and one Scrap Warrior. We got to make sure we add in the Accel Synchron. I do like Jet Warrior. Shooting Riser Dragon. Shooting Riser Dragon. The Cosmic stuff. Cosmic Blazer, Cosmic Quasar. The Crimson Dragon. What did I Typhoon too? What a card. Shooting Quasar. And what is the last card I am missing? I'm trying to think here. What did I leave out of this? Oh, the most important card, ironically enough, Junk Speeder. No, I did that on purpose. So listen, guys. The whole point of this deck is to summon Junk Speeder. That's the whole linchpin. This is the this is the big guy, because he enables you to pretty much splash out 5 Synchrons from your deck. And then, at least my point, my whole project here is to get Shooting Quasar out, go into Cosmic Quasar. Cosmic Quasar will then, I'll turn Cosmic Quasar to level 11 to get out into Shooting Majestic, and then I will tag out the Cosmic Quasar to get into Cosmic Blazer. That's typically the line that I'm playing, and because we have the Assault Synchron, once he uses his negate, like once Shooting Majestic uses their negate, you banish this Assault Synchron from your graveyard, and then you can special summon him back to the field, giving you about 4 Omni negates. So you have this twice, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 negates. And then I typically, like, whenever I make my board, I try to get him out first. Well, I mean, obviously I have to get this out first, and then I make this one basically before I make Cosmic Blazar, because he doesn't have to banish himself for his negate. I'd rather leave my monsters on the field. But if he gets destroyed or leaves the field at all, you can summon out Shooting Star Dragon, so that's something to consider. I don't really, my extra deck is tight because I'm summoning out a majority of these on turn 1, which is never the best. That's why I'm saying straight up, no cap. This is a casual deck, at least for me. If you could find a way to make it hyper competitive, have at it, man. I'm having fun with it like this. You know what I mean? It's fun to play friends with like anime based decks, character role play and whatnot. Guys, Cypher Slacker out. Keep it real.